From rags to riches, losing it all and having to build over again, this is a Landscape Titan video of the one and only Salcido Home Solutions. All right guys, so we just got here to the main office of Salcido Home Solutions. I see Marvin's truck is here, so let's go see if we can find Marvin. Come on, let's go inside. Hey, how's it going? You know where Marvin is? Down the corner. What's up, Marvin?
Hey, what's going on?
How
Welcome to Tyler.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is a sweet place.
Thank you. You've got to be different. Anytime anybody sees lime green in our town, who do they associate it with? Me. When you look around, all our buildings are lime green. Why? Because I wanted to stand out. I wanted to put my thumbprint on this place. I wanted everybody to know who we are, where we were, so that when they go and look for a landscaper, I'm the first one they think of. And that's what I've done. I've set out to create a brand that we stand out against the noise.
All right, so I was thinking we could go take everybody back to where it all began, your beginnings of the entrepreneurial journey and where Salcido Lawns all began.
Sounds like a plan. Let's
Okay.
do it. Grab my coffee, let's go. So I actually started here in Tyler in June of 2003.
Okay.
And I built it up.
And that was pretty much residential. What kind of?
I had started getting into commercial only.
Okay.
And then all of the residential properties that I was getting, I would actually send to a friend of mine. He only liked residential, I only liked commercial, and we just sent each other properties all the time. And we just kind of talked through the process, like what would that look like if we partnered up? Finally one day we're like, you know what the heck, let's just do it. We grew really fast.
When you say fast, what is that? What does it look like?
We went from $1 million to $2 million to $3 million in consecutive years.
Oh, wow.
Man, we were rocking and rolling. We really were.
Man. And then
we lost $1.2 million worth of work in a 3-month period.
1.2 million.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It was a really rough time and it took a toll on me mentally. I became really depressed going into 2016. As the CEO of this multi-million-dollar company, I was now working on equipment, working as the mechanic day to day, and it was really tough. I would get up, I would go to work because somebody had to pay the bills. I would go home at the end of the day and I wouldn't talk to my wife, I wouldn't talk to my kids. I would eat and watch some TV and go to bed and get up and do it all over again. We were just barely surviving, we were treading water, and I needed my partner to be a partner, and he wasn't. I needed to exit the partnership by any means necessary. I needed to get away. October 1st, 2016, I started over. And then I just continued to grow. I pushed the business forward. I did some acquisitions. I bought out some other companies, and we began to scale really fast. And over the course of 7 years, we went from virtually nothing to over $5 million a year.
There's a lot of moving parts, with 9 different departments. Those departments are brand new, all up and coming, and trying to make sure that we have the appropriate people. We have moving things that we need for that. Luckily, though, I have a great team. So many repeat customers just because of the quality that they do and the workmanship that they put into what that they do.
I spent a lot of time with Marvin over the past couple of days, and my first biggest takeaway is that maintenance can actually be one of the best services and one of the most profitable if actually done correctly. So most gurus are always like, get out of mowing. Mowing is the worst. But for you guys, mowing is the most profitable service.
Yeah.
Why is that? And why would you tell somebody to do mowing over landscape?
So the only way that we've been able to make mowing so profitable is a couple of things. One, our mowing routes are really tight. We're not having 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes between properties. We keep all our properties really, really close to each other. That makes a massive difference. The less windshield time you have between properties, the more efficient your mowing's gonna be. Secondly, we don't have huge mowing crews. Statistically, the most efficient mowing crew is a one-man mowing crew. Now, it's hard to find somebody that really wants to work by themselves. So what we do is we run two-man mowing crews. We're still profitable. We're able to get properties done fast and efficiently.
What you guys do a little bit differently is that most of your properties, if not all of them, you sign them up on pretty much total maintenance.
Yeah.
They have to do fertilization, weed control, bed maintenance, mowing, the works. And I'm sure that helps and adds to the profitability of the service.
It does. So we do that strategically because we want the properties that we service to look good. We want our name to be associated with quality. We sign everybody up in full service. So we want to take care of their entire property so we can make sure that it's maintained all year round.
As you can see, guys, don't listen to the gurus. Actually look at the guys that are making money and have real legitimate businesses in the industry, and that's how you're gonna grow your business.
Especially when I restarted my business, I narrowed in and I focused all of my efforts because I needed to grow fast, and I knew that the way for me to grow fast and to scale was to simplify my business, and I made it as simple as possible.
Marvin, so we're back at square one.
Here we are, D5, where we started over. I started with my one little truck and trailer, and we began to pound the pavement and push out the marketing. I remember spending a crap ton of money in marketing. Most small businesses don't do a ton of advertising. They actually don't even start advertising until they get slow. Well, by that point, you're a month behind the game. You should have been advertising in anticipation of this slow time coming, because you know what? The slow times are gonna come.
We're trying to get rid of that slow season and just make it where it's just constantly busy all the time.
We don't stop advertising. We literally advertise year round.
Was there number one piece of marketing that really helped you go from the clients that you had to upward momentum of scaling?
Facebook. We are constantly in front of people's face. Every time they turn around, Salcido Home Solutions, so that when you have a problem, I'll be your solution.
All right, so I interrupt this episode really quickly to tell you about our awesome sponsor that makes all of this happen. And it's actually us. Here at Landscape SEO, we're committed to helping the green industry grow, bringing you the right education, bringing you the right marketing help. And so if you're at 7 to 8 figures and you're trying to go to the next level and you need a trusted firm to help you get there, go to landscapeseo.com and we'll see you on the other side. So without further ado, let's get back to this episode. Dustin, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you
Luke,
doing?
nice to meet you.
As the lawn maintenance manager, a good day is all our properties get finished, we complete our routes, no equipment breaks down, and nobody gets hurt, nothing gets broken. That's a good day. We keep a little bit of topsoil on hand, a little bit of river rock, some pea gravel.
So pretty much anything comes here that's in advance of needing to be installed, maybe a couple weeks out before an installation, you're gonna get it brought in. It'll be here at the holding yard so that the guys, when they come in for the day, they can just load right up here and be ready to go.
Exactly.
The common question I think that people are maybe thinking is, you built it really big and now you're back to small. Why not just stay small?
Because when you are a owner-operator, you are the world of that business. And I don't want my business to revolve around me. I want the freedom that comes with a larger company. I did lawn maintenance, fertilization, weed control. I did not do landscaping.
Landscaping is management intensive. I needed to scale my business and scale it fast. And if I was tied up in the field on a job every single day, then I wouldn't be able to work on my business because I'm working in my business. I cut out landscaping. I did landscape enhancements, something that I could explain to the crew from the shop, mulch the flower beds in the backyard, trim this bush. I would take pictures ahead of time, circle what needed to be done, and send them on their way.
This is actually one of 2 of our locations. This is our fuel tanks, obviously. We keep all our fuel on site so the guys don't have to go to the gas station. They just fuel up every day before they head out.
That's nice. How often do you guys stock this?
It comes in by the season. So if we're doing, our spring color, the Pentas, the Vincas, the Sun Patient, typically order what we need and keep them here and just shell them out as we need them. But, if they have a little extra, we, sell them off or, upsell them to clients and stuff.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Try to keep everything where the guys don't have to be sending a line for a nursery or something like that.
Exactly.
When did you then decide, like, okay, now is the time that we should be adding landscaping back?
When I had the staff to do it.
Okay.
I bought out a company that had quite a bit of management staff.
Was that acquisition really a strategic buy then, specifically for the landscaping side of things?
Just for the landscaping? It was a strategic buy. It was to propel us forward in the future, years worth of growth. They were about triple the size that we were. It helped us to grow really fast.
I started looking at my market, started looking at where I wanted to go with my business because I've got really big goals. I want to hit 100 million in the next 10 years. So I looked at what could I maximize here. October 2023, we pivoted our landscape business. We rebranded, we changed the name from Salcido Lawn to Salcido Home Solutions, and we added additional revenue streams. So that's why I went narrow then broad.
Growth through strategic acquisition. The Salcido brand is really one of those first Landscape Titan videos where one of the strategies is actually picking off the competition, shortening the time of expansion. Marvin could build the same clients, spend more money in marketing and doing those different things and eventually get there. But he ended up buying a 40-year-old brand with the right clients, with the right people to help speed that process up.
I know how long it'll take me to build a $100 million company, and it's longer than 10 years. But if I can buy somebody else's time and I can shorten that life cycle much shorter, those are the kind of deals I look for.
Marvin, we're here at the last largest acquisition. This is your second largest competitor. Tell me about the importance of acquiring the Will Hyde brand.
So it was very strategic. One, it eliminated some competition for me. Two, it allowed us to grow really fast, tripled in size overnight. And it allowed us to add on some additional services that we weren't doing.
Marvin and I met about a little over 5 years ago. He bought me out, and I've been working for him ever since.
I remember he came up to me and introduced himself and told me that he was looking to sell, and he's like, I want you to buy my company.
Right, I did. I did.
He did.
Yeah.
When we did buy him out, rather than him retiring, I wanted to keep him around. He's an account manager for us. He keeps an eye on a lot of our high-end properties. And then he also does some quality control for us and keeps us in line, makes sure that we're doing our job. He's our extra set of eyes and ears out there.
That's correct.
I think every company should have a quality control guy.
So you're not only in lawn care and the other services, you've now acquired a mechanic shop.
Yes, sir.
I'm guessing this was partially a good deal and a strategic buy.
Yep. This was one of the shops that we were sending a lot of our work to. The owner told me he was going to sell this place, and he was like, hey man, why don't you buy me out? I'm like, man, I don't want to buy it. But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Because I've got over 50 trucks in my fleet. I would rather make that money than send that money out to somebody else.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I bought the place, and I get a write-off with one company. I make money in the other company. It's win-win for me. Think outside the box. Even though it's not an exactly like business, it created some synergy within my businesses. I've looked at supply stores and trying to buy out some of our suppliers to create some more synergy and become my own supplier. I can push my margins down, make more money, or I just get a write-off with one company, make money in the other company.
I've had really good cultures, I've had really bad cultures. Now we've got a great culture.
Really does bring me a lot of joy right now is our culture. And that's great when you can also, have that relationship with your team and on a friend level, as well as knowing when things need to get taken care of. We know when to take care of business.
The really cool part about having a good culture is your employees begin to protect that culture. And anything that comes in that's toxic, they push it out.
The thing I love the most about working at Salcido Home Solutions, man, is just the people that we work with. Everybody's really easy to get along with, great people, and really good environment to work in.
It's been a real pleasure to watch him grow. And he's been extremely fair with me and everybody that I see him associate himself with. It's been a real good ride, and I really enjoyed it.
And every year he comes back and tells me he wants to stay on for another year.
That's right. That's right.
How do you build a good company culture? It takes time. You have to cultivate it. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. I have some incredible people that I get to work with each and every day.
$5 million, a fleet, a great culture, a business that runs without him can all be achieved even though he had to go back to ground zero and build up a second time. Don't be afraid of starting over. Marvin had to do this twice, so can you. And where you're at right now doesn't have to be where you have to be tomorrow. There's always more that you can do. All right, guys, so on behalf of everybody at Landscape SEO, we want to officially award Salcido Home Solutions with the official Landscape Titan plaque. Marvin, welcome. Congratulations for becoming a Landscape Titan.
That's freaking awesome.
Let's go, baby.
Thank you. Thank you.